Hello everyone, hope all is well and welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a look using the Alyssa Edwards and Anastasia Beverly Hills collab. It is a beautiful, really fun palette. Here it is. It's gorgeous. I'm really excited to use it. I'll show you the PR package that it came in because it's a big box. Here's the big box. It has her eyes winking, and then you open it up like French doors and you get the palette. And there was the palette, a big fan, and a beautiful mirror that says Beast. When I was younger, my grandma brought back some fans from one of her trips, so I used to play with these all the time. This one's huge. It's ginormous. But a little bit about this palette. There are 11 mattes in here and 3 shimmers. Let me refer to a post from Anastasia for the launch dates. It launches on the US and UK ABH sites on May 29th and domestic international launching online and in store June 6th. So when I saw this palette on Trendmood, I saw a lot of people saying that it kind of was reminiscent of the Riviera palette, so I did a little comparison side by side of them. And I kind of had the same feeling as well because they do have some similarities. They both have a matte white. These two browns that they have are very similar. One's just a little bit warmer. The one in the Riviera palette is a little bit warmer. This one and the Alyssa palette's a little bit cooler. They both have purples, a bright pink. The bright pink in the Riviera palette is a lot more neon compared to this one. This one's a little bit more on the red side. Looking at both palettes right now, I am more drawn to the Alyssa Edwards palette because there are a lot more mattes in there and I really like that. And I was a little bit disappointed in the Riviera palette because the mattes in here aren't all that punchy. I was especially disappointed in the Cabana shade because once this is on my eyelids, it doesn't even pull like a nice mustard yellow. It's like a really neutral brown. So I was disappointed in that. I wish in the Riviera palette they went for a punchy yellow, but that's what they did in this palette, so I'm really happy about that. I'm really happy that they included a black in here because I love using black eyeshadows to either deepen up a shade or really make the look really dramatic. I'm really excited for this Dream It shade because it just looks it's so vibrant. It's just a very beautiful, vibrant blue. I'm also really excited about this Brick Road. I did swatch it on my eyelid last night when I first got this and I just like swiped it and it was really good. So I'm really excited for this one. I think I'm definitely going to do a look surrounding this Dream It shade for sure. I just wanted to quickly mention that they also are coming out with an eye primer, which is really exciting. I'm just gonna put it beside your Urban Decay so you can see the size. You get 5 milliliters more in here. The Urban Decay is 10 milliliters and this is 15. The Urban Decay retails for $28 Canadian and this is $30 Canadian. I'm gonna be testing this out for this week. I will definitely update you guys on how this works out for me because I do have oilier eyelids, so I'll definitely update you in a future video. So before we get into the eye look, I would love for you to subscribe if you aren't already. It means so much to me, and let's get to it. Okay, so I'm going to be doing this extreme eye look. Why not? It is Drag Queen's palette after all, so I really went for it. So I'm going to first prime my eyes with the eye primer, and I'm just gonna add a little dollop to the back of my hand because the packaging is one of these squeezy tubes, which I wish it was more. I wish it did have a little bit of an applicator so you don't squeeze too much out. And I'm going to blend it out with a beauty blender. It's really nice because it is the consistency of a concealer, which is what I do prefer. My favorite eye primer to use is actually the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Concealer, and this has a very similar texture, so that's fun. So I'm first going to be dipping into the shade Dream It with the brush that comes in the palette, and I'm just going to start packing that onto the lid. And this shade is so vibrant. It's beautiful. I'm packing it onto just the lid. I want it to be super pigmented. And now I'm going to be taking the Smith 230 brush And I'm going to take a little bit of that Dream It shade and start blending it out into the crease. And some of this will it will thin out on the lid because I am blending it, but I'm just going to add another layer. This look would actually probably benefit a white base if you want it to be even more vibrant, but I just wanted to try out that new eyeshadow base today. I'm now going to be taking this Smith 253 brush, and I'm going to take the Dream It shade, and I'm just going to apply that shade right on the edge, so it's the thinner side, and I'm going to start packing that onto the lower lash line. And with the tip of this brush, I'm just going to blend out those rough edges. And it doesn't really matter what it looks like out here because we are going to be dipping into the black later on. So I'm just going to put another layer of that Dream It shade just to make that super pigmented. Now with that same Smith brush, I'm going to be dipping into Unicorn Tribe, and I'm going to place that kind of on top of that blended Dream It shade, just so it acts as kind of a purple transition shade to the Texas Made shade we're going to add. I'm switching my brush to a Smith 232 brush, and I'm going to take the Texas Made shade and start putting that into the crease, and I'm bringing that quite high. And I'm going to take a clean fluffy brush, and I'm really just going to buff out near the brow. Now I'm just going to take a BH Cosmetics number 7 brush. I don't know which collection this is from, but I will link it down below. I'm going to take some more Texas Made, and I'm going to concentrate that now because I used that big Smith brush just so we get just so that we got a really nice diffused blend. But now I'm just going to go back into all the shades and really make them pop. Jumping back into the lower lash line, I'm just going to go straight into Texas Made with this Dose of Colors brush that comes in their 5 color palette. Just going to place that underneath the blue. And I'm placing the Smith 232 brush right on the outer corner and just really making sure that pink is nicely diffused. I'm actually super surprised in that there is hardly any fallout, even though I was really packing on shades. Usually when you pack on shades, there's usually a lot of fallout. So now I'm going to go in with the black shade Beast. I'm just going to take it on this Dose of Colors brush again on the same side. And I'm going to just start really deepening up the outer corner. First kind of placing where I need the most depth, and then I will kind of start blending and tapping it out. And if you overblend, just take your beauty blender or whatever brush you are using for your concealer and just sharpen it up. And I'm just going to focus this black kind of on the outer third-ish. And once I get to that blue, I'm just tapping over it because I don't want to really remove any of that blue we set down. And that's it. And for the inner corner and brow bone highlight, I'm just going to use the same highlighter as I used on my face. And for that, I used this new and gorgeous Natasha Denona Tan palette. And I used this Glow Impact Powder. This palette is gorgeous. I'm definitely going to feature it in my next video, so keep tuned for that. I'm not going to use the matte white as an inner corner highlight because personally I don't love that look. And for my mascara, I'm going to use the Milk Makeup Kush mascara. And here's a final close-up of the eyes all finished. The lashes I used are the Velour Sinful lashes. Some of my favorites because they're super dramatic and fluffy, but you can still see your eyeshadow work. I really love how this turned out. It's super, super vibrant and fun. And here's the full face look. For my lips, I used the Nude Sticks gel color in Pulse, and it's just a really nice sheer wash of color. I just wanted something a little bit sheer because the eyes are so intense. I really love how the eyes turned out though. I'm really excited about this palette. I think all the shadows I used performed amazingly. Shadows are the exact same formula as all the other shadow palettes, excluding Subculture of course. But if you're familiar with that, it's the same. If these colors strike you in here, I do really think you'll be happy with the palette. I'm really happy with it, and I know I'm going to get a lot of use, especially with these little 4 shades right here. I'm most excited about those. And for the eye primer, no creasing yet so far. Working on top of it was really easy. It was just like working on top of a concealer. I did really love it. I like how it is tinted, so it does cover up any like little veins or anything. I really liked it, but I will definitely update you in a future video on how I like it. I'll be testing this out the next few weeks. I'll make sure to link everything I have on my face because I didn't do my base makeup on camera, just in case if you're curious, it'll be down there. And I will also put any additional information if I forgot to include it in this video. I'll leave it in the description box. And that is all for me today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe if you aren't already. It'd mean the world to me. If you'd like to see me try out any products, please comment them down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!